And hellos. Yeah, Chubung Nam Moi. That is, yeah, Happy New Year in Vietnamese. It's New Year's Day today over here. And we're getting into another Greenhorn Cup game. And this looks like a pretty spicy one. We've got Jimster. He's playing 17th SS. I believe he's on Slutzisk. And his deck's looking pretty nice. Okay, so you know, Volsteucher in B, SS Legionary, these are very potent infantry. Only 8 man, but the Fanatical, they've got Molotovs, nice loadout of equipment as well. 4 Berettas and a semiotic rifle that was at G43. I never look at the names of these rifles, to be honest. Just pay more attention. Yeah, so he's got a good mix of troops. The disheartened ones, why are these only 25 points? Oh, right, because they've got a double MGs. Right, yeah. So, really nice troops. Pioneers, how many's he got now? 12, 18, 23 in A. Stern Pioneers in B. Looking pretty good. He's done something which is, I think it's a little bit unusual. He's up-vetted all his Stug 4s here. So he's got 4 in A and then 4 in B. He's on Maverick. Both players are on Maverick, but I tend not to double vet these things because I just think they're too good, so I want more of them. And it does make, they do have a good veterancy curve on these tanks, but yeah. But he's obviously looking to play them well, and of course he's got the amazing Jagd Panzer IV as well. So if he wants some more armor, then he's got these. He's not opting for the Krupp, just for Pack 40s, which is kind of surprising because this would do fairly well on any kind of sluts map. And it's got the 300mm Nebelwerfer, the standard mortars to start with, Flak 37s, SDKFZ, AA, looking pretty well built division here, I'd say. Yeah, the air tab is not spectacular on this. He's not opted for the Ju-88s. Instead, it looks like he's gone for the fighter bombers, or fighter rockets, actually, for the early game. Yeah, the problem with these things are that they're really good, but if you get any kind of AA fire on them, they're so inaccurate. And with only 2 rockets, you tend to miss your target. And he's up against, as we will see in a second, the new division. Pancelos and Ares, also on Maverick. And as you can see, the issue with the rocket fighter, I would say, is he's got the Nimrods, and he's gone all out on these. So two double ved in B, 4 single ved in B, and he's got 1 double ved in A and 1 single ved in A. So anything in the skies is going to get stressed really quickly and likely shot down. And as I mentioned before, these can be used to kill tanks as well if they get within range. With the AP, it's 1,000 meters, so if you get up close and dirty with these things, you can take out mediums. Whether they can deal with the Stug 4s, the frontal armor, yeah, it can't pen it, but it can stress it out and then get a side shot in, as I mentioned before. So let's see if that comes into play. It's also got the heavy duty artillery. These things are really good. 6 rounds per minute, which is especially fast firing rate for this kind of damaged shell. And it's 20% accuracy. He's got the mini off maps. I like these. It's good just for stopping any pushes you don't want to be coming in too far towards you. Some Panzer IVs in here. These are good more in sort of close quarter fights because they've got the turret on them. So if these get up close to the Stugs as well, if they've got a fixed turret, then yeah, that could be useful. Good idea. And you got the Panthers and the Tigers for long range, which is especially useful on a Slux map. Other than that, yeah, fairly light on the AT, but he's got the Panthers in there to do the trick for him, and some Tigers too. And he's got a decent number of bombers, so if he gets a hold in the air, that'll be good. And if he manages to counter battery his opponent's AA with these, he could win from the air. It's possible. Anyway, let's get straight into the game. Looks like it's going to be a spicy one. And we're off. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. Yeah, good. Fucker Wolf coming out. Yeah, this is really important to do. If you want to get an early bombing with these, you want to give it the directions he gave it then. So we wanted to attack down here, then your bomber will swoop down for an attack run. Always going to get a really nice load off here. Oh, that's pretty bad. Unloaded a hell of a lot of troops. If you can push that advantage on the hill, that'd be fantastic for Ares. Oh, both peasants here, so these are from Hobo's clan. Flamers dropping early on the road. Good idea as well. You have slow transport, so this is a good thing to do. Yeah, just smoke off the road so you can get your transports in and unload them. But it's been very aggressive with his deployment here. Could lose out. Could lose some infantry in here though. Well, maybe just one. Doesn't unload it sooner. SPW not quite managing to snipe anything there. In the north, just an MG here. MG will win out against the Swartloser, or however you say that, for sure. MG42, much more powerful. Let's gain a flag in the middle. So Peasant, unusually, is not going for the open ground where he has the advantage with his armour. He's going straight for the hill and for the town. Being very successful. He's not really taking a big advantage here. I guess he's spotted out the SPW. Now that's down. He can really push into here. He must have seen that all these have been unloaded by now. Told he's coming in. Nice recon tanks. Another Fokker Wolf coming in as well. His opponent needs to bring some AA out, because this is a mistake I made in games recently against Farid. Is I just let his recon planes fly around so he could see everything all the time. It's a huge advantage. Turan 2 now, going for the 633, which is not in range of the tank. It does, like lots of people forget, this does have a heat shell on it, so it can kill tanks, but it's only got 750 meter range, and it can pen practically any tank as well. I'll try and pick that out again if I see another come out. Yeah, he's really looking to dominate the air now. BF 109 flying around looking for a decent target. Likely to go for a pack, I imagine. Legionaries now, they've walked all the way up the hill, they've got into the forest, or has he brought in some new ones? Maybe some new ones. Or maybe they're just ahead of the rest. Can clear out this forest, get the Shrek through here, can deal with these Toldies. That'll be a nice win for Jimster. He's completely lost the town now though. Tran 1 coming through, that will be able to deal with SPWs quite well. IG-33 coming in as well, looking to unload on the road, but might get picked off if he's not careful there. The Pack 40 might get picked off too. The Tran's going to spot it. It has got eyes on it. It is firing, but not quite in time. Tran 1 likely to go down now, unless he shifts it. Oh, BF 109 firing into the forest. Looks like he did reveal his Shrek, but it got taken out before it could deal with any of the armor. Meanwhile, in the north, the Flamer incursion here by Jimster has all been, wiped out any second. So there's one flag there lost and one flag here gained. So still equal. Oh no, sorry, I think that is the red flag. So he's gained this one here and he's lost the one in the town. So it's still just a 12-12. Let's have a look at this now. The heat. Yeah, the heat shell, 160mm pen on a heat round, so it doesn't lose any penetration over distance. That's what heat means, so pretty decent. BF 109 now strafing. He really needs some AA. Oh, here it comes. Here comes 37mm. That should help him out in the air a little bit. If he brings out any of his own planes near this thing, it will get destroyed. 3-star Nimrod. That is very dangerous. Again, these are really good at, like I was just saying before, they can kill medium tanks. It's kind of a 50-50 if you get up close to a medium tank. Against infantry, they will shred infantry as well. So fantastic units. But they are pricey, so they're vulnerable. Is this a dedicated ground support? It's not, so it's not going to do much damage there. Stresses it out a little bit. Every little bit will help, I guess. Needs to he's got his Alpha Clara in it. He's not unloading it, so we just lost that. and was that TNT took him out? Nice. In the north, really quiet, and Jimster holding the advantage here. Ares just drops an infantry unit here. He's not too fussed about that. He's focusing where he's got the advantage in the biggest way. Stug 4 coming in. This is going to be hard to deal with. He needs some AT, and here comes an AT straight away. He's going to unload it right in the road, which if he does that, it might get picked off. It's a good place to put them is in here sometimes, and you can sort of bring them down the road and cover this area, or possibly, yeah, there's lots of different areas for AT. I like to put them here, maybe up here. You can, the smaller ones in here can work, and the bigger ones down in this sort of area. But right back here for the 2K ones, but no 2K in these decks. Didn't bring his corrupt. Nice bombing run here. I think that's another Panzerschreck there that's been taken out. One Toldy has gone down. The other one is holding off. He's got very light equipment here. This Nimrod, if it's not on a stupid incline, the infantry come out this forest, face this Nimrod, they will get obliterated very quickly. Yeah, more AA coming through, which it needs to be done now. It's getting a bit crazy. He did drop the flak 37mm early. Good choice. SDK have said, yeah, going up onto the hill. Yeah, good choice. Just need some more infantry in here. Maybe push in the north a bit, see if he can get into this area. There's no AT guns in here to cover. Yeah, another good position for AT guns here. And cover onto this road, and you can then switch it over here and cover down this road for reinforcements coming in. So, can be helpful. And on Jimster's side, AT guns often in here and here, doing the same kind of thing. Usually in here, because you can cover this area and this area. But still at 12-12. The push from Ares in the town has slowly been worn down. So Jimster making a very good work of that. Very good job getting his foothold back in here. But we're still at 12-12. I'm confused about the flags here. I'm sure he didn't have this before, did he? Well, it's 12-12 anyway. I think, oh yeah, Jimster's got a tiny bit of a tick on him. Don't know when that was from. Probably when he had this and this earlier in the game. Alright, the second Nimrod coming in. Double Ved. Tran 2. This is going to get picked off by either the Pack 40 or Stug 4 if he's not careful. These are both in danger of being destroyed. The pack is coming in still, but it's slow. Did the other pack get taken out? I assume this was the other pack. Didn't even get time to unload. And in the north we see the leader Panther coming in. Nice looking skin on this. Very nice. Now what can Jimster do from here? So is it AA going to do the job now? Yes it is. Might be worthwhile getting a commander on here, putting this up to 2 stars. And then trying to make a push through to the town. But the longer this game goes on, and the more Panthers and Tigers that come out, it's going to get gradually more difficult for 17th SS. And he's not bought the Krub, which I'm really surprised about. I mean, put a Krub somewhere around here, an AA piece to cover for it, and we can take out these kind of threats quite easily. Focke-Wulf's also being repulsed now. Just these 2 AA pieces repulsing everything. maybe brought him out a little bit too late, but understandable given the situation he was in. He was trying to hold on to his flags. Now he's sweeping through the town. Might even be able to gain another flag here. Ju-88 is not going to have much luck here. Wonder if Ares... Oh, he has got an RT piece out. I was about to say. Wonder if he's thinking about bringing him out now. Deal with the AA. What's great about the SDKFZ, he's not actually shooting and moving with it, so it's worth... When planes come out and you fire at it and you got these pieces, just move them straight away. Then when they fire again, move them again. Because one hit off this, and that's dead. Oh, Ares making a push in the north now. The Panthers come through, he's moved his infantry out, spotted the MG here. That's gone down instantly. So up to 1311. Pack 38 it needs a side shot. Oh, it did get it. Oh, the APCR can actually penetrate that thing actually, yeah. But it's going to take a good number of shots. Damage 6. Oh, actually 2 shots. It can deal with that. Nice. Not quite got eyes on it at the moment. Oh, Ju-88 does get his bombs off. Nice hit there. So Ares just about hanging on here. Reinforcements coming in again now. Again, they don't really have much in terms of CQC on Pancelos. In the south, Jimster's not taking advantage of his position here. Just needs to push through, take this flag. I'm assuming he might have tried to walk some things across here and Nimrod's just mashed them up. So I believe they have, what kind of range? Oh, the HE? Yeah, easily within range. Back to 12-12 now. He's snuck the flag on the hill. He needs to get another AT piece up here. Another position to put AT guns, well, on the blue side here. Always a good spot. And also here, so you can sort of dip them back and forth a bit. Usually deal with any armor coming in. Can snipe it quickly. But they are very vulnerable to mortar fire then. The Panther is surviving. Pack 40 now coming up against it, but it's not in range for the APCR. So it's not really going to do the trick. Yeah, the AP is 145. It's going to struggle at almost max range to penetrate this. Yeah, Panzer IV coming out now, and this is going to struggle. Frontal penetration. BF-109 allowed to kill a recon bomber there. There's no Nimrods in the north. And in the south, he's losing everything. This pack, I think, is just picking everything off, along with the Stug 4. So 13-11 to Jimster now. And yeah, I say a huge mistake from Ares in this area. He's not dealt with these at all. Looks like he might have even forgotten about bringing in the RTP, so it's not fired anything as of yet. Definitely the right idea to bring it in to deal with the AA, but he's forgot to use it. I've been there and done that. So Jimster with the advantage at the moment. He's still not moving up his units here. You want to press home this advantage and hold on to it for as long as possible. Get units moved up into here. If you also get some machine guns into this area, you can start to lay down supporting fire onto the hill. So you can hold on to this flag. But he has just about lost this now. BF-109 getting his bombs off. Pinning down these pioneers. The Nimrod has gone down. I didn't see what to. Is there any RT out? No. Never worth a 300mm coming out in the centre in the north. Wonder what happened to that Nimrod. Ah, maybe this is the answer. The Stug 4 got it. Possibly the SPW. But I think the SPW will probably get wrecked by a Nimrod. Any more Nimrods coming out? Nope. She's got no AA at the moment. So it's actually Jimster who has the advantage in the air. Yeah, Jagd Panzer, amazing tanks it is. It's not going to deal with a Panther at max range. It's not going to happen. The Pack 4 is going to struggle as well. Nebelwerfer is out now. I don't know if he's going to attempt to use this on the Panther. The Pack 40, if he brings it up onto the hill here, has a much better chance of getting a side shot or something. Now he's gained a flag, but it looks like, oh, Panther lost. Stug 4, clearly getting a nice side shot in there. Needs some recon up here, needs an AT weapon on this road. Another Panther coming in. Yeah, he's just going to pop it there. It should be able to deal with the Stug then. Low vest moving in, so this is a problem from Jimster. He's not taking advantage here. He could have secured his flag. Now he spotted it, I think. Bit too late. So it's a 13-11 now. It's going to be 14-10 fairly soon. Really hard to call. In the north, oh my god. In the north, yeah, Jimster just doesn't have an answer at the moment. If he had the Krupps, he could deal with this problem fairly efficiently. Because the Krupps, they got good HE as well. So he could probably clear out his entire area. Another option, if you don't have the AT weaponry that can deal with this sort of thing at range, bring in a mortar, drop a mortar maybe back here, throw down a line of smoke across here, rush in some units, unload them into here, rush in an AT gun as well, Pack 40, get a bit closer. He's bringing his pack up a bit closer now. He's not going to get into 1,000-meter range, but he's turned off all the shells here. I like what he's doing. He's trying to get it to sneak in. Ah, right, I see what he's doing. Nice idea. So one of these is going to get a side shot. Very clever. It's a clever girl situation, isn't it, that one? Meanwhile, in the south, got reinforcements coming in. Volstdeutsche getting picked off by the Panther here, I believe. The Panther's dealt with the Stug 4. Oh, picked off both those units. That's unfortunate. Stug at this range might... Actually, he's not got the heat on the Turan 2, so it's not going to do anything much to the Stug 4. Yeah, Turan 2s, you need to turn the AP off. 55mm is going to do nothing to the Stug. The heat has a chance. Or has Stug 4's not been taken out, or is it a different one? Oh, it's the same one. It's not been taken out. He's just pulled it into a safer position. It's a strange lines of sight around here. Yes, the Panther advances can sort of deal with this. But yeah, he's lost one advance in it already, so he's thinking better of it. Maybe what happened with this one, maybe put it on quick hunt, so it revealed its side armor. If we've just put an attack move across here directly, so it keeps its frontal armor pointed at the enemy. 14-10. So air is definitely with the advantage here. The Panther has gone down. Has gone down to the Pack 4. It's a nice move. He just needs to follow it up with some infantry of his own. Nimrod's dishing out damage. BF 109 is going to go down as well, I think. Oh no, maybe it's not got the best line of sight. It does go down. Yeah, 2-star Nimrod's deadly. It didn't even have the best line of sight there either. All fairly quiet in the north now. Nebelwerfer laying down some fire. There's no infantry coming in transport at least. Got a Panzergren, should be able to mop up. They got double MGs. Could do with a supply truck just to get this thing back online again. But we I imagine we're going to see another panther or a tiger coming out in the north fairly soon. And the arty is firing. IG-33, the target at the moment, looks like it's going to get wiped out. The Transu's also helping out to kill that, and that's gone. It's saying it's a good position on the hill here, but you're always making yourself vulnerable to these kind of things coming in and dealing with you. No commanders from either side, and we're about, well, we're already in sea, deep into sea phase. So it's basically what's left on the field, and it looks reasonably even. The arty pieces are an advantage for sure for Ares. And he has used the munitions wagon to get this going, and it's also can resupply his Nebelwerfer for now. So it's looking pretty good for Jimster. A Nimrod in the north will help cover the air at least, but needs a big piece of armour out. With only 80 points per tick, it's going to be difficult. Panzer IVs, they can do a decent enough job, I guess. I think they can effectively pen a Stug 4, but he's bringing out a Tiger, which can definitely do the job. And it can outrange the Jagd Panzer as well, so good calling. Ju-88, is that going to go down? Probably not. Bf-109 is going to get shot out of the sky if he's not careful. Yeah, Jimster's air is effectively shut down in this area now. Mini off map coming in. Again, these are really good just for laying down some suppression. Is he going to just march forward with his four men, a Chiran and a Nimrod, possibly? Transu in a nice area here for laying down HE fire. Meanwhile, in the south, far south, Jimster has pushed back into the town. MG42 taking a pounding, it's going to be gone soon. Stug 4, very bold move. He's going to try and take on the Tiger. Not the best of ideas. But it does have a chance of penning, I believe, yeah. 135, not the best chance, to be honest. But yeah, at this point in the game, why not? But it's gone. Yeah, 3-star Tiger as well, that's nice. Pack 40 is gone from the road, needs to bring another out now. Jagd Panzer Force coming up onto the hill, not the best area to have it. This Stug 4 should be able to deal with this on its own. The Jagd Panzer 4 in this area, popping in and out, if the Tiger gets too far forward, would be a better idea. Stug is going to go down to the Tiger if it's not careful. Yeah, I think it's gone. There it goes. Well, the Transu gets it with the heat, I think. So it's a proper back and forth, but at the moment Ares is winning on a tick. We're halfway through the game. In terms of points on the field, I think he has a little bit more as well. The 2 Tigers, the 2 arty pieces, laying down a hell of a pounding. He's going for the pack, which is not a threat at the moment. It's not really much of a threat to the Tiger. If he's got eyes on it, then the Tiger can mop it up fairly effectively. The Jagd Panzer is the biggest threat in the area at the moment, but it's exposed as well. And it looks like Ares is going to make a bigger push in the north now. Jimster's managed to sneak into here, but I don't think it's going to last too much longer. He just doesn't have the armour and the AT to keep this area covered. So he's trying to push into the town, not quite sneaking his flag back. Back to a 12-12 at least. And Stug 4, Jagd Panzer 4 coming in the south. Legionaries as well, trying to get a foothold into it and secure his flag more effectively. So a lot of units back here not doing a hell of a lot, they're just holding onto this flag. These need to move up a bit further, I would say. You sneak one in behind the building here, can be very useful. Like the Volksdeutsche just sneak them into here, turn off their weapons, leave the Panzerfaust on. Could be good for sniping any armour coming down the road, or any transports. Tran 2's gone down. Stug 4's probably going to get picked off by the Tiger fairly soon. Panzer 4 up on the hill, dealing with SPWs. And luckily Jimster's noticed this and he's reinforcing with SS Legionary into here. But it's looking kind of bleak on the hill for him at the moment. He's bringing a big arty piece. Why he's unloading it this far up, I don't know. Oh, I do know. 122mm, I believe that is the one that has a decent AT capabilities. Let's check that out in a second. Pioneer's not holding onto his flag any longer. Motorized Loves in there. Gonna mob them up soon enough. Tiger's dealing with the infantry in here. Jagddeep Panzer don't really have much of a chance of penning the Tiger. Ares backing off just in case. Yeah, this is yeah, it does have the heat on it. It's 5 rounds per minute, 40% accuracy, 1,500 meter range, pretty good. 160mm pen, so it's not bad. So if any big armor comes up onto here, I can see he's thinking about that. The mini off map coming down again. Going to do some suppression. Not much killing, no. In the south, the Stug has gone down, and the reinforcement Stug has gone down as well. The Jagddeep Panzer moving down the road because the Tiger has moved off, and the Legionaries are just getting mobbed up. At distance, they're not going to do great. They've got the. I think are they in Beretta range? I don't think they are. Beretta, yeah, 1,150 meter range. So their main weapon's not being utilised here. So it needs to back them off, but they're dead. They've popped them into this building. Be an excellent position. Volksdeutsche, you want to turn off your weapons here. Oh, but they are firing. They're going to be spotted and killed. Ares got a tick on again, single tick. Everything in the forest has been pinned. This Legionary took the brunt of it by the looks of it. Panzer IV's also got eyes down into this area. In the north, oh, the Pioneer did take out one of these squads. Of course, the TNT. I'm forgetting about that because these don't have any Molotovs or anything. The Danuvia is a really nice CQC weapon, though. But just 2 of them. Not good enough to pin the Pioneers down quickly enough. Artisok coming in now, bringing in his own TNT units to clean these out. Surprised I'm not seeing some artillery fire coming down over here, but looks like he wants to get rid of this Nebelwerfer, which he may do very soon. 1 hit on that and it's done for. Counter battery. Don't think it's going to be particularly effective. Have to get a couple of lucky hits onto this to destroy it. But it looks like Ares is content to just grind it out now. He's kept a flamer in reserve. Always a good idea to have a flamer on hand. He's got even more up here. Yeah, I don't think did he deploy with any flames at the start? Maybe not. Maybe he's put his card in B. I can't recall from looking at the deck. Or maybe just forgot to use them. It does happen. Yeah, this is secured in the north. If you get this pack, maneuver this pack around a bit to try and fire onto the Panzer IV, but then this pack will counter it. Yeah, Ares could go for the bombing this as well, shelling this area to gain some more flags. But he's no need to push any further. 20 minutes left. It's up to Jimster to make the move. It's looking more and more bleak as we get further into the game. Yeah, his arty has been spotted out now. Looks like he's got it in counter battery. It's going to make light work of this thing. Panzer IV up on the hill. Is he going to deal with the Panzer IV? At this range is fairly equal battle. But it does the trick. He just really needs to advance forward as much as possible through here. If he moves into this area, everything's going to get killed though. The Artisog. They are exposed. Doesn't look like he's got his eyes on this area at the moment. Oh, but a Ju-88 coming in. Repulsed by the AA. Another one coming in. We need to bring in two together for that to be effective. Might go down. Or maybe pretty badly damaged. The second one does get his bombs off because the first one distracted the fire. Nimrod goes down. The bombs are going to come down. Pin everything. But Jagdgeber Panzer is still online. Tran 2, yeah, good to back that off. It can't really deal with this thing. Even at point blank range. It needs to get a side shot on it to penetrate. Stug 4 is up here as well. So he does gain this flag, but he's lost flags elsewhere, like here. Pioneer now completely cleaned out, and it looks like these guys are going to go down too. Unless, if this pack can get a kill on this Tiger, has a bit of a chance. Not a great chance, because very depleted. Needs some infantry reinforcements to come in. The Tiger's gone. How did the Tiger die? How did that die? It looks like, yeah, the Jagdgeber Panzer must have got a side shot onto that. Nice. Stug 4 creeping out now. It's got nothing to fear at the moment. This Tran 2 at range is not going to do a lot to it. This one so close up could do some damage, but it's not going to deal with both of these. The infantry's are the problem. The artists have not been moved back into the forest, so they've been wiped out. It's really unfortunate for Ares. So can Jimster pull it back here? 17 minutes remaining. There's not a lot of tick he needs to gain. He just needs to get a single tick and see if that's going to be enough. Probably would be at the moment. If you can keep a single tick going for probably about 10 minutes, it should be alright, I think. It's going to be much more difficult to get a double tick, so the longer he leaves this, the worse for him. Now the pack, oh, gets a bailout on a Tiger. Nice. Really needed that. He's not got infantry support coming in. It's more artillery. He needs infantry in here. When you get to late game, infantry, infantry, infantry. He needs to turn the AP off this, really. Deal with the infantry threat. He's managing to hold on here. Oh, it goes down. Artillery. I'm going to try and clear up this infantry as well. You can rush into here now and gain some flags. That'd be really nice. But he's losing again. Just lost a flag on the hill. Pack should be able to deal with Tran 2 at this range. Yep, easy enough. Gets the flag back. Back to 12-12 again. Maybe rush in these transport vehicles. That'd be something to do. Even push through in the town. He's so close to gaining some more flags here, but not pushing hard enough at the moment. 15 minutes left. It's slipping away from him. It could be done. So I've got a feeling Ares have used up all his... Yeah, I think he had just had 2 Tigers, so they were both double vetted. I think he's used up his Tigers and his Panthers. The leader definitely went down earlier. We've seen some Panthers die. He may have 1 Panther left, but he can't quite afford it at the moment. It's a possibility. Stug 4s are much cheaper. But how many Stug 4s have gone down? How many Jagdgeber Panzers have gone down? So he's lost another Jagdgeber Panzer on the hill. He lost one over here as well. There's a third. He might be down to his last piece of armor as well. So it's, but he can't really afford to be hesitant at the moment. He needs to push. Needs flags quickly. Volksdeutscher going into this forest, not going to have a good time. Pioneer would have a better time. Stern Pioneer, that's what we need. But now the arty is starting to pound down this area. Yeah, if this Stug can pick off this Panzer IV at a distance, that'd be excellent. There's lots of reinforcements coming in. Another Panzer IV as well. But he's kind of blind, I think. Or is he just not in range? Oh no, I think he's got eyes on it now. The Lovas may be going in for the kill, but they're not going to get close enough, I think. Stug gets the first shot. Oh, but the Panzer does it. It does the job. I think that's going to be it. 2 Panzer IVs coming onto the hill now. He's going to get his flag back. It's going to be next to impossible for Jimster to hold on. Infantry exposed as well. Needs to pull them back. And meanwhile, in the northern area, this area's been reinforced, so there's no chance of getting back into there. It looks like Ares has got this. It's a case of you need to Q-move everything forward now in the town for Jimster. He's got a lot of stuff in here. Legionaries not in the best position for attacking. Say this range, they need to be 150 meters to get a bit closer. But by the time they're getting closer, they're going to be almost dead. Now they're in decent range, but they're already practically pinned. Yak Panzer IV move up, just needs to get this flag. It's like inches away. But clearly he's distracted by on the hill, which is fair enough. All the Stern Pioneers coming to here. Could do with one in here as well. There's lots of flag now, it's being ticked down. Legionaries are going to die. These Panzergrenz will do much better in this position. They're double MGs. But I think it's going to slip away from him. Ares has no need to go on the offensive here. He can just sit back where he is. Perfectly viable. But he is still pushing onto the hill. Shrek might get the Panzer IV here. That'll be a nice kill. Be one of them dealt with. The second one's coming in. Looks like he's going to get a shot. Oh, not quite. He's been picked off. Really unfortunate. But SBW, mutual destruction there, but he does get it down. Does get the flag. Back to a 12-12. Just over 11 minutes left, though. He's going to need to get a double tick, and I don't see that happening. In fact, he's being ticked down again. This flag looks to be fairly secure now from Ares. Stern Pioneer might be able to do a bit of work, but they can't quite get in range in time. If you lay down some smoke first and then rushed in, there's a better chance of that working. Panzer IV coming in to help out as well. And I think that's game. I just don't see any way back for Jimster. Yeah, and he taps out. Very nice game. Yeah, interesting to see the new division there. And the trades, yeah, fairly even. I think this would have been a completely different game if Jimster had just brought the Krupps in. If you're on Sluts and you've got access to a Krupp, bring it. Always bring it. Very, very useful. In terms of kills, what we got here? Focke-Wulf at the start. Let's just see, where did it get the... Did it get a pack? Oh, it got a pack 40 right at the start. Nasty, nasty, nasty. But it come back in, did some more work. Got SS Legionaries, a Panzerschreck. Really nice planesies. Everything else, yeah, the artillery doing work. They did get Nebelwerfer. Also got the other artillery, munitions. Yeah, decent job there. Transu doing nice work. Yeah, double stars against the Stug. The Panthers not doing particularly well here. I think it's just poor positioning in general. This Tiger did nasty work, taking out 4 Stug 4s. That's amazing. Looks like he's man of the match here. Panzer 4 doing well as well against the Yagdi Panther at close range. Nimrod, as you can see here, killing SPW. They do mop up armour as well, especially light armour. But there's so many Nimrod kills here. There must be a good few. What killed all the planes then? I saw his planes going down. That seems a bit strange. Nimrod, oh, there's one plane there. I could have sworn I saw more planes go down than that. Oh, the BF-109 got that one. Oh, right. So Nimrods didn't get many kills there. And for Jimster, Stug 4, this one was a beast. 2 of the packs, Transu, and a Nimrod, another Transu, motorized Lovas, nice. Yeah, very effective with the Stug 4s. Again, got the one that got the side shot onto the Panther here. But just ran out of them, it seemed. Ran out of armour towards the end. That's why I would say, I think his biggest disadvantage was the deck build, I would say. You want more Stug 4s and the Crub, and we could have seen a completely different game. Alright, that's it. Goodbyes.